My name is Christina Jade Polis. Born on January 22nd, 1992, I grew up in South Philadelphia, attending McCall School, Creative and Performing Arts High School, and Community College of Philadelphia, excelling on honor roll, playing softball, learning karate, always with an extreme passion for art, film, and writing. My childhood seemed to be normal, with gifts, parties, and extra attention from family, but there was always more that met the eye. Between arguments over visitation and custody battles following my parents' divorce at 2 months old when my mother was 16 years old, I was put in the middle of my two families who were acquainted long before my parents even met. Dwelling on the past and not what was happening right in front of them, possessive, selfish, and manipulative behavior against each other created tension and trouble, to say the least. Speaking my mind would result in them becoming more cautious, overprotective, and brutally manipulating, keeping me from friends, turning me against people, withholding information, placing labels on me, and filling my head with lies. Growing up confused, regretful over what I shouldn't have, what wasn't anyone's fault, but a disease. Fear fuels ignorance. Ignorance breeds hate. When I was 16, my father died. He was more like my friend. He never had a job, simply to be my father, and he was babied to death, literally. Given the situation, I really wanted to know more about both of my parents than I was fed, and why certain things occurred.
Yeah, she's getting brave now. Just look at her.
My mother, Angel Renee Amoroso, Virgin Princess Angel, Tara Titanium, born March 4th, 1975, from South Philadelphia, where from adolescence she was abused and exploited by family, corrupted and sexually molested by the industries of pornography and professional wrestling. Diagnosed early in childhood with mental illness and learning disabilities, used for medical experiments dealing with sicknesses from experimental drugs, in and out of hospitals and institutions throughout childhood kept her from being properly educated and gaining normal social skills. Raised by her father, encouraging aggressive behavior, which siblings and her mother punished her for. Once her conditions were documented and exploited for welfare funds, quickly they were neglected and was pushed to find work. Odd jobs in the back of the city paper, working in dungeons, private mixed wrestling videos featuring local strippers, porno actresses, prostitutes, aside from beating and boxing grown men. Sports-related videos soon turned into acting, including nudity. Videos that led photographers to use her childhood images in S&M and bondage magazines, and to be known as South Philly adult film actress under the age of 18. Discouraged to attend school and more pressure to support the household. This cycle continued from my mother's childhood into mine, though when I was born, became easier by collecting both of our welfare benefits. Unable to keep a steady job with no time to waste, she was encouraged by many to pursue professional wrestling. Welcomed into their society at 12 years old, alongside her older sister, Nikki, my mother's big personality easily caught people's attention, to say the least. At wrestling events, socializing with more mature audiences, getting acquainted with professional wrestlers. Given her situation, fed alcohol and drugs, never actually learning anything, with minimal schooling even about wrestling, she was an accessible, convenient target for assault, corrupting the morals of a minor, not only causing physical trauma, but years of mental anguish and pain. Molded into this character, mentally ill and overworked, ECW's Virgin Princess Angel, child groupie made into a spectacle for amusement. Misguided, emotionally tormented, abused, exposed, humiliated, outright exploited. Brainwashed to believe that her scars were a badge of honor, to inspire women, sacrificing her teenage mind, body, and soul, blood, sweat, and tears, a revolutionary in this male-dominated industry. By tolerating things no one wanted to do, she became a heavily medicated, sideshow slave of sorts, drawing in crowds to bring others success. Forced back into wrestling when all else failed, ignoring the past, coping with injustice. Dissociative identity disorder, also known as multiple personality disorder, involves a disturbance of identities in which two or more separate and distinct personality states control an individual's behavior at different times, either making it easier to adapt and cope with given circumstances, or more difficult. Moving on to leading associations and independent wrestling events, managing promotions that open the door for up-and-coming talent, her own online business, involved within mixed martial arts tournaments, a 13-year codependent relationship, starring in movies and television programs worldwide. What I've been documenting extends beyond just a single topic, but a larger spectrum of issues dealing with societal pressures, environmental behavior, as well as hereditary mental illness. Documenting what took place during this time is crucial not only to my personal agenda, but as a universal, vital, social, cautionary message. To find out exactly what happened to my mother, how and why this happened, and what's going to happen next, investigating how an entire chapter of history can go ignored and discredited. It is now fall 2015, and I am a film student at Temple University. What you've just seen is the skim. And finding out in full detail how and why this happened raises the more paramount question. Why weren't there ever any legal ramifications taken?